Hey you, it's Bea the Prophet here. I'm ready to guide you through a Law of Attraction reading. Welcome and welcome back. If you've joined before, I appreciate each and every being joining this meeting. Follow me now in this infinite moment for a message for the collective and individuals. Set an intention for this meeting. You already know what you want the reading to clarify. You attracted this reading. I'm cooperating with you. It's mutually beneficial. As I'm pulling the cards, use your intuition as well. Let us know any additional connections you made in the comments below the video, and the collected will benefit from the collective intuition. This is a body, mind, and spirit message addressing the basic human needs for self-actualization. Also, aligning with the 7 chakras. Let's start with why Spirit has called this meeting today. Let's see, Spirit, why have you called this meeting? Whoa, okay. So we had the One of Air come out. This is the Ace of Swords. So new beginnings, opportunities, potential. Overcoming obstacles with faith. So there is clarity coming towards you, meeting you. Clarity with your faith. Everything will work out. So everything working out will give you a new sense of clarity, a new level of understanding the word clarity. So I'm inspired to tell and give an anecdote about a time that I asserted that I wanted to understand kindness. And this was the first lesson in my life that I learned the easy way. They always talk about learning lessons the hard way, and we usually learn what words mean the hard way. For example, they say if you ask for patience, then you will have a lot of opportunities to be patient, and you might not like that, so they caution you to be careful what you wish for. But I had asked for kindness, and kindness came in the kindest way. So I learned the lesson of kindness through kindness. So what happened was, instead of giving me opportunities to be kind, people just showed up and were unreasonably kind, like kind for no reason. Like it's like, what? How can you possibly afford to be that kind? I don't understand. But I accepted it, and I appreciated them, and told them how kind they were, and I thanked them for teaching me what kindness really looked like. And what I learned ultimately was that kindness is different from nice. Kind and nice are synonyms. They don't mean the same thing. Nice is doing something so other people will like you. Kind is just doing the right things, possibly so you will like yourself, but it doesn't have anything to do with the person receiving the kindness. And kindness has to include yourself. So you have to be kind to yourself in order to be kind to others. Otherwise, it's not really kind to them. It's nice to them, and nice is not always good, even though they tell us to be nice. So that was a long-winded story, and I'm reminding you that the word, the concept that you are coming to understand is clarity, having to do with your faith. Faith in whatever you believe in. Hopefully, it's yourself. And then the current focus of your mind after all that, and I wasn't even really paying attention, but it's the 7 of water, which is the card of confusion. I don't feel like you are wholly confused. I feel like I want to say what I'm getting is, I don't know why I'm telling so many anecdotes or giving so many metaphors. When someone says, how many fingers am I holding up? And if you are in any way intoxicated, I guess you can't count, or you have blurry vision. So imagine that with the 7 of cups. There's only one cup. There's only one cup. It's the ace. There's only one cup. But you're seeing 7. So there's a blur to your vision. And so that's what the clarity will feel like, when you can see exactly how many things are actually there. There's not a bunch of things. There's one thing. So the current focus of your mind is a bunch of things, but there's one thing. This is what Spirit is trying to bring into focus. There's one thing. Get clarity on what you desire is what I heard. And then we have the King of Cups. This is in the position of the body. It could be on a cellular level, unconscious or subconscious, but it is driving the current focus of your mind. So we have the King of Cups, who is trustworthy, honorable, devoted, someone that can be trusted, a safe situation. So this is how you are feeling in the body. Trustworthy, honorable, devoted. Okay, so that makes sense. If this clarity is going to center around your faith, you are ready for that feeling. So this Ace of Air is aligning with the crown chakra, in the position aligning with the root chakra, security, how you're feeling about your sense of security. We have the 5 of Fire. So the 5 of Fire can talk about conflicts with others. I'm getting a misalignment, but I don't think that's the right word. The concept I'm trying to get to is off-centered from the values of others around you. So off-centered, misaligned, so not quite aligned. So that's the conflict. Not quite aligned with the opinion of others. And then this is how you're feeling about your sense of security, and is clarifying this King of Water. And we have the Queen of Swords in the position of health, which aligns with the sacral chakra. This is what needs to be taken care of, either nurtured or cut out. With it being the Queen of Swords, I'm thinking possibly cut out. But releasing situations or people that no longer serve you is what needs to be taken care of. So this is also the Queen of Air and the Five of Fire are clarifying the King of Water. So perhaps the people around you you don't feel you can completely trust the situation because there is a slight misalignment of your values. So if there's a slight misalignment, if things depart from each other, the space between them over time will grow and get bigger. So what needs to be taken care of is releasing people or situations that no longer serve you. In the position of esteem, your best quality and skill, and this is your emotional health, aligned with your solar plex chakra. We have plexus. We have the Page of Water. This is your best quality and skill. Being open-hearted. And heightened psychic abilities. Your best quality is your intelligence or your ability to decipher people's emotions, intentions. Same difference. Interesting. I never thought of emotions and intentions being the same. I have to think about that. But your best quality and skill is that your cup runneth over. Your cup of love runneth over. So you see this cup running over here. But I'm getting that there's an old adage or some sort of metaphor that I should be able to say about the cup, what cup this is. And I can't think of it. I can't think of it. But like, you know how you give somebody else your cup, or or other people fill your cup? I don't know. Maybe I'm not meant to. I guess there's a bunch of things about cups having to do with love or giving to other people and all of this. Okay, so all of them, whichever one is coming up in your mind, that's the cup that's running over. That's your best quality and skill, that your cup, the cup that people have, runneth over. And then we have, in the position of belonging, aligning with the heart chakra. This is your emotional security, and along with the page of water is clarifying the 7 of water. So we have the King of Earth. This is how you create the love you need for the actualization. So the King is compassionate. So being compassionate. Being compassionate. So when you're releasing situations that no longer serve you, or people, situations or people, be compassionate about how they might feel based on what you know about them. You can be compassionate. That's your best quality and skill. What you know about them. You can be compassionate. I feel like I need to explain compassionate, but in this moment I can't find any words at all about it. It's so funny because we're talking about clarity and I can't be clear for anything in this reading. But compassion is not sad. Compassion is a feeling of joy about a person's potential and worthiness. And it's not doing something for someone because they can't do it for themselves. It's teaching them to do it. Compassion is teaching. Teaching to do it themselves. So now I'm getting the man, teach a man to fish or give him a fish, whole thing coming in. Compassion is teaching. I've never thought about that. Well, I'm getting some clarity. I don't know about you. Never thought about that. Compassion is teaching. So here's what came out of the deck. 3 cards came out as words of wisdom. Your beliefs are right for you. This card speaks to what I was talking about with this 5 of fire, where there is a slight disconnect between the situation, the values of the situation you're in, and your own values. A slight disconnect, but would turn into a departure, a greater departure over time. So you can catch it early. But what this card talks about, what other people believe is not wrong, it's right for them. What you believe is right for you, and it's your responsibility to tend to your own beliefs and your own business. Others can believe what they want to believe and also be right. They're living a different life, a different reality than you are. So you don't need to change their minds. Their minds will change to what it needs to change to in time based on whatever their soul is up to in this life. Your beliefs are right for you. And the people who believe what you believe will be attracted to you when there is an idea, because we're all connected. We are not the only ones that have that idea. Holding on to your beliefs, being tenacious in your beliefs, practicing your beliefs, really understanding and practicing your beliefs will attract people who believe something that is aligned with what you believe, so that you can complete whatever mission you're deciding to go on in this life. Then we have follow the golden rule. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. This is a better definition of compassion. Compassion is teaching. That's true. That, you know, I channeled that one, because I'm gonna, when I finish doing this reading, I'm gonna sit and think about that. But compassion is doing to someone else what you would have them do unto you if you were them and they were you. So how would you want to be treated? And nobody is going to say, oh, I would want to lecture. Nobody wants to lecture. So lecture is never the option. I don't know if, you know, what kind of situation you may be in, but if you wouldn't want it for yourself, then that's not the right answer. That's not the compassionate answer. What would you want for someone to do if they were you and you were them? Okay. And then we have possess self-confidence. So the indication, like, I feel like my energy totally changed when I read that card. The indication is that you will have the right answer in the right moment, and that is going to be the clarity that Spirit is wanting to bring into focus. Now, what you're meant to learn, we have the 9 of Fire. You're meant to learn to protect what you have created. I'm hearing you are moving forward with confidence. You are more than enough. I realized I skipped the actualization because I don't know why. So the 9 of Fire is, well, it was meant to happen, but the 9 of Fire aligns with the intuitive chakra. So that's what you're meant to learn. What you're actualizing, aligning with the throat chakra, is the card of release. This is the Death card. This card talks about an ending for a new beginning. Transition. All that has gone before is preparation for your new life, and the new life will be the right one for you. This card again is talking about releasing situations and people that hold you back. But this, I I feel like you want to settle down in a situation. Or you want to settle down in general. You want to stop having to release situations. But these situations are what you need to clarify your desires. From one situation to the next that you move through helps you better understand what you don't want. And if you can focus on what you do want, because of that, you can pull that into you. And because you may be wanting things that you've never had before, which is why you're wanting them, right? Then you don't necessarily know what comes with it, and then you have to continue to clarify until it is pure in what you want. So all the things coming into one thing, so pure, like I'm just seeing like a bright light just getting bigger. True. Clarifying it until it is in its truest form, your desires, in its truest form. Everything until now was practice for you. And here comes clarity. I'm getting something like clarifying chicken stock. Perhaps this is something that you do. Maybe you understand that process, and that will help you understand this message. But what I saw is that your cup that's running over, it's filled with warm chicken broth. So it's like food for the soul. You're offering food for the soul. Like, can you imagine? I'm thinking about, I went on a cruise in Alaska, and when I got back on the ship after a cold day, they were giving out cups as we boarded, and I thought it was going to be hot chocolate, right? Because it's cold. It was not. It was chicken broth, and I was like, what is this? Like, who would do that? Why would you give somebody chicken broth when they are obviously expecting hot chocolate? I thought I was going to get something sweet and cozy and, delicious. And I got on the elevator with my chicken stock, and by the time I got to my floor, I pushed the button, go all the way back down to get more chicken stock, because that was what I needed. I didn't need a sugary drink that was going to make me thirsty for water. I needed something with protein in it, something that was delicious and warm and with electrolytes, there's salt, you know what I mean? Like, it was what I needed after a hard day of running around being on vacation. So sometimes you think you want something. There's a song, and I don't know what that song is. Sometimes you don't always get what you want, but if you try, sometimes you get what you need. So I'm trying to think of what the rest of that song is. And I don't know if it says, and if you try, sometimes you get what you need. I don't think that's the words, but look it up, because Spirit wanted me to say that before I wrap this up. That's all I have for now. Take this message however it resonates for you, and look forward to the components of this message showing up in the coming hours, days and weeks in different ways. That's just how the law of attraction works. Until next time, remember, you and you alone create your reality. Enjoy it.